Hey guys, it's Irnise, your nurse lawyer, here again with a presentation talking about the legally sound business. What's that? It doesn't mean that your business isn't illegal. It doesn't mean that your business doesn't have a sound structure. It means that you have incorporated all of these key things that we're going to talk about to make sure that your business is legally sound from all aspects. Let's get into it. When I'm talking about the legally sound business, we are talking about your business name, the business structure, how you protect your brand, not just the business, but the brand, and talking a little bit about malpractice and business insurance for those who have a business, whether it's healthcare related or not. It depends on the different types of insurance that you'll choose. But first, let's talk about your business name. When you're choosing your business name, you want to make sure that you're not using common words. You want to make sure that you're not using a name that's already trademarked or protected by intellectual property, right? By trademark law, or if you're creating something that essentially has a copyright protection, you want to make sure that you're choosing a name that is unique. And although it may be reflective of your business or business model, that is original and not easy to duplicate or replicate. So where do you start? I started with working with a trademark attorney to make sure that some of the projects that I was building and working on were sustainable, which meant that I was able to continue to keep them in rotation and I didn't have to change anything or rebrand them because I was infringing on someone else's trademark. Trademark attorneys allow you to see inside, right, of intellectual property law and who has the rights to what names, phrases, business names, or things of the sort that allow you to stay away from those things so that you don't have to get a cease and desist letter in the mail, and you can continue to run your business or run your services or products or whatever it is that you're doing within your business. So you want to reach out to some trademark attorneys. They're really good at offering some paid or sometimes free consultations, but many times it allows you to make good, sound decisions that won't hurt you in the end. Look up some people who had to change or rebrand their business based on them using someone else's name. It's not pretty. The steps to change a business name can be complicated depending on what state you're in. It means that you have to file new paperwork, you have to get new branding, you have to get a new website, you have to change your social media. It's a lot of work and it's costly at times. So think about this when you're choosing your business name. Then we talk about the business structure. How do you choose what type of business structure? We'll talk a little bit about the different types of business structure, but this is really important when you want to understand the legal, financial, and operational implications of choosing a business structure. It's not essentially just about the title or the name, but it's about how you want to protect your money, your finances, and how that interacts with your business. When we talk about business structures, it really is based about like how you're going to pay business taxes. Is it going to be a flow through? Is it something you're going to be wholly responsible for through your business? Depending on the business structure that you choose, it really is going to depend on how you pay your taxes and how your taxes are applied to your personal or professional business structure. It's a little confusing, and it's something we really have to talk about one on one to get a clear perspective and view of who you are, what you're doing, and how much money you're making, and how it will impact your business and your taxes. It definitely is based on the services provided. Some states require you to have PLLC behind your name. That means you're a professional limited liability company. So you offer very specific services that fall under those laws. Excuse me. So make sure that you are aware of the services that you're providing and the laws that your state has in place to protect you and to protect other people who may be using your services. And then there's about personal liability, right? Different business structures have different levels of liability. So understanding that helps you choose the right entity and structure for you. And then who's coming into your business with you? Are you going into a partnership? Are you going into a situation where you have silent investors? Agreements that are going to be executed within your business really fall into play under the type of business structure that you choose. Protect your brand. Protecting your business is one thing, but protecting your brand is another. And how do you protect your brand? It is the intellectual property that you are creating within your business. The patents, if you're inventing something, the copywriting of your original works or words or art or whatever it is that you're developing, or the trademark based on the name of your business, the phrases, or anything that's special or unique to your business that can fall under trademark law. The intellectual property laws, it really allows you to protect the brand, the inner workings, the brain of the business. If you infringe on someone else's intellectual property, you will receive a cease and desist letter, which means to stop. at this moment doing what it is that you're doing. And that's important for many different reasons. Number one, it could impact your business. If you have to stop, take your website down, take your social down, stop actually working in your business, that can impact you financially. And then it also can impact you because you may have to pay a fine. So understanding that infringing on someone's trademark or intellectual property is such a big deal, and you have to take it very seriously. And you also want to make sure that nobody's infringing on your intellectual property. And you do that by working with a trademark attorney. I'm not one, but I can refer you to the one that I use. And she has been great at helping me protect all of my ideas, all of my intellectual property to make sure that no one is going to be able to steal those things from me and benefit and make financial gain off of what I created. So now you've protected your brand, but how do you protect the business? By business insurance. There are many different reasons why people get business insurance, but most of the time it's to protect you from being sued in your personal capacity. But there are a lot of different types of business insurance, and I go in a lot more detail with my clients talking about the different types based on the service models that they have and based on when they will need various versions. So there may be like a commercial if you own a commercial property or you live in a flood zone or all those different things. We want to think about the different types of business insurance that you may need as a business owner. And then we talk about the benefits. There's so many benefits to have insurance beyond, right, just having it to protect you just in case if someone is injured. A lot of times they come with additional services and support that you may need as a small business owner. And then you want to think as a small business owner or as a business owner, the type of business insurance really is going to be reflective of who you serve and who you employ. You want to make sure that if your state requires you to have workers' compensation insurance, that you have that, because if you don't, you could be in violation and could be shut down or a fine and then still need to get the workers' compensation insurance. So thinking about all those things and taking all those additional situations into consideration, it is important for you when you're making the decisions. So that's a legally sound business. And let's really talk about what we just kind of reviewed. It's really about making sure you have a sound business name. It's about making sure you have the right business structure. It ensures that you are protecting the brand, not just the business. And then you have malpractice and or business insurance. And I talk about malpractice insurance with my healthcare clients and those who are working in healthcare related services or legal services. But most people need just business insurance. And if you want to talk in more detail, you can reach out to my office, reach out to me on social media at Your Nurse Lawyer. Me up on my website where we can really chat in detail about you and your business and how to make the right choices to make sure your business is legally sound. And I want you to take into consideration that if you are a business owner who is struggling to make money, check out my ebook, some of the videos that I have from my series called From Struggle to Stride, where I share how I built a successful business in less than 8 months that is sustainable and profitable, multi-six figure, right? And that is how I did it, right? That's the book, but this is one of the aspects of the book, how I made sure that my business was legally sound. Have a great day, y'all.